Hello, welcome to another video, very short one. This is on a test figure I've done for my British World War II Airborne figures, primarily for the Empress Miniatures Kickstarter. It's a little while since I've painted any Dinners and Smocks or British World War II infantry, so I just wanted to do a test. Alex has done quite a few, some of the offensive miniatures ones and what have you, so he's probably quite well versed in it. So this is the figure that has been in a couple of other videos. It's a figure sculpted by Paul Hicks, who has obviously done the Empress ones, and it's a para evacuating one of his oppos with a fireman's lift holding his sten. It's taken from the very, very nice plate in Osprey's first elite book, the Paras, by possibly my favourite military artist, Kevin Lyles. The plates, regulars will know which one I'm on about. It's excellent, it's exceptional. I think that's a copy of the guy behind us that he used as a painting guide. This figure, I think, although I'm not 100% sure, may have been for a Warlord Games open day or something like that. I'm not aware of it being available in any sort of range, but the reason I used it is I picked it up off a guy at my local club who I'd assume had got it when he went to the open day. He didn't want it, so I bought it off him. And obviously with it being Paul Hicks, it's good practice for the Empress Arnhem Heroes figures. So without further ado, we'll go down to the workbench and have a look at the figure. Right, so this is the guy. Great to paint. Basically, it's a para holding it's a Mark V sten with a pistol grip, and he's got in the plate, it's a Royal Army Medical Corps officer over his shoulder. So I've used my normal recipe for the battle dress. Dinners and Smock, that's my own sort of recipe as well. I'm reasonably pleased with it. It's one of those iconic pieces of uniform that you've got to get looking right, and I'll never be 100% happy with it, but I'm happy enough. As you can see there on the flap at the back, I tend to, with camouflage uniforms, I like to line things in so you get a distinct border between the joins, sleeves, pockets, and material joins, because the camouflage, acting as its normal self, tends to blend everything into one, and it gives it a little bit form. Don't paint eyes on figures, do occasionally, but as a general rule I tend not to. Airborne berry, maroon, I go into apoplexy when I see them, when people have painted them red or scarlet. They're obviously military police. So this is, I think it's the base is Villaggio black red, which is quite a reasonable interpretation of it. So you definitely want your airborne figures wearing maroon berries and not red ones. Any questions about how I've done it or what I've used? Obviously, just drop them in the comments, and we'll get back to you. There we are. Like all of Paul Hicks's figures, joy to paint. The sculpting's brilliant, really nice, and an enjoyable painting job. As you'll have seen, as I mentioned in the video, I tend not to paint eyes. I can paint eyes, but I just think in some instances it can look a little bit unrealistic. If you're looking, certainly when you're looking at figures on the tables, if you look at the distance in real life, you can't see anyone's eyes. It's shadow, and that's the way I tend to paint them. I just prefer it that way. Some people do, and that's fine as well. It's whatever floats your boat. So that's it. Next up, we've got a rules review. There is a slight update with regard to the last video I did, which was on a book, The Parachute Regiment in Afghanistan 2001 to 2021. As I mentioned in the video it was published by the regiment, there's an issue with the book which has caused them basically to recall all the copies. I know some people had messaged us and said they'd went on the link I'd supplied and it wasn't available. That's basically because the book's been withdrawn. So I've been contacted by them and I'm sending my copy back. Obviously they're replacing it, and the updated version will be available as soon as they get it sorted. So I'll keep you posted in relation to that. And that's about it. As ever, any questions about how I've painted the figure, just shout up, and we'll do our best to answer them. So once again, thanks very much indeed for watching. Thanks for all your support. We'll see you next time.